in the game just to get my fatty. And these lazy ain't got competition. It's me versus me, love Key Talk.
Welcome back to Key Talk Media. This your host, Key Talk. Check it out, man. All right. So, typically whenever Finesse2Tymes, actually, hold up, make sure y'all like the video before we get started. If y'all want to see me grow, like I want to see me grow anyways. So typically whenever Finesse2Tymes is inside the media, it's typically some wild stuff that's going on with him, whether it be this promoter saying something, whether it be this done happened, whether it be that, who knows. But this go around, it's kind of some better news for Finesse2Tymes. You know what I'm talking about? Now everybody knows that Finesse2Tymes had CPS called on him, which is Child Protective Services, because the public was completely outraged that they keep seeing King inside a club, seeing King rolling dice, seeing King on the internet yelling, cussing, and just doing a lot of stuff, right? So the public, I guess they came together, or whoever it may have been, multiple people, I would imagine, ended up calling CPS to try to get King taken away from Finesse2Tymes. Now, we do know that before King was with Finesse2Tymes, he was not in like a nice mansion house that Finesse2Tymes got. He was pretty much in the streets. So he had already adopted all of those the street knowledge and the badness that come with it as well. And was pretty much, as a kid, they're going to take in whatever they receive, whatever they see around them, whatever they visualize, whatever they see the older people doing in the streets, then they're going to act it, right? So he was just a bad street baby pretty much, right? And not really having no type of guidance or positiveness around him in order to potentially make his future better, right? So, of course, Finesse2Tymes did grab him, and now the CPS people have actually came back and gave their verdict to Finesse2Tymes. Now, he made a video and pretty much said, hey, listen, man, I done got the verdict back. I'm going to show y'all the video as well, where they actually say, as far as neglect and stuff, they've thrown it out, because they came and did the visits, did everything else that they were supposed to do to check to make sure that he's actually taking care of him. Of course, they obviously seen the videos of him going to the club, of him rolling dice, of him cussing, all the type of stuff, right? But at the end of the day, they probably would weigh that to the fact that now he's in like a nice $1 million home with a lot of money around him. And of course understands that he's an entertainer, even though he is a super little kid entertainer. And obviously they probably gonna say, yeah, don't be having him in a club no more. He probably got to make some changes. They give him some advice that he should do, but they didn't think it was bad to the point to where they would take him away, right? And we do already know too, a lot of kids inside the CPS system end up in some messed up homes anyways, and they don't even really got enough room for all the kids anyways as it goes, right? It's just a lot of messed up stuff that goes on. So they pretty much thought the case. I'm going to read y'all what Finesse2Tymes said, but first, I want y'all to see the video of Finesse2Tymes. Pretty much had to talk his talk after they told him they're going to throw it out. Here goes that video.
All right. Y'all see this shirt? Texas Department of Family and Protective Services. Y'all see that? Ricky Hampton, that's me. Neglect. Keon Moore, that's King. They ruled that shit out, y'all. Ruled out, man. You can call me anything you want to. Anything you want to, you can call me that. But you ain't gonna say nothing about my parenting skills, man. You ain't gonna do me like that. You know what I'm saying? So for all the naysayers that's got something to say about how I'm raising King, how I'm doing King, and they came through, they did everything they needed to do. They questioned him. They were telling me he was smoking, they drug tested him, they did everything that you could possibly do to me, to bring me down. You see what I'm saying? Like, when is gonna end? This shit gotta stop. Hey, King, I got you, my boy. This shit ain't gonna never go down like they wanted to go down. I ain't gonna never let you go back to this, my boy. You know what I'm saying? I'm gonna carry you like you mine, my nigga. Ruled out, man. So y'all can quit putting them bush.
Anyways, now, of course, you can see from the video, he came on there, he had to talk his talk, you know what I'm talking about? Because a lot of people was doubting him. A lot of people don't like the way, King was acting. But in this message, he pretty much explains how, King was in the hood. And the way King act like that is because of how his surroundings was. You know, somebody can't just change them overnight in the day. But of course, at the end of the day, it's going to be up to y'all to decide, whether they made the right, whether y'all believe that they made the right choice of taking them out the hood or whatever it may be, right? So it continues and it says, they do everything to try to bring me and my team down. But what I will not allow is for nobody to say that I have bad, poor parenting skills. I raised my kids how I should have been raised. I've been the father figure that I didn't have. Outside of being a rapper entertainer, I'm a perfect father, the perfect role model. I lead by example. I make sure my kids understand that I don't live the life I once lived. That's him pretty much saying, you know how you always rap about pimping and all this other stuff. He just telling them this is just entertainment, and I don't really live like that, right? And then, of course, he continues and it says, I make sure my kids understand I don't live the life I once lived. I teach them it's okay to listen to music and have fun, but what's not okay is to be a gangster or a or. And I'm doing what I have to do to make sure you never have to live like that. And he's talking to King, and he continues and he says, I'm not looking for no flowers or something I'm supposed to do, but I do want the world to know y'all can stop. Y'all can't stop us. And of course, he said FNG Art of War. And then, of course, he wrote another paragraph after that, right? And this is specifically to King. He said, I ain't gonna lie. Trying to take King from me got me emotional, knowing I don't mean nothing but well. When I first met him, I could see he was different, and I just wanted to help him. I seen the dark road he was going down. The rap means nothing to me. I haven't made one single dollar off King. Far as shooting dice and cursing, now he's gonna, of course, because the public still came back, was like, hey, well, you still shouldn't have had him cussing and shooting dice and stuff. And now he's gonna come back and explain that, I guess, right? He says, as far as shooting dice and cursing, he was doing that 10 years before I even met him. I can't just make him stop. He'll rebel against me. All I can do is teach him that that's not the way. To respect women adults is not going to happen overnight, but he will get better. Me and him both. So, I mean, everybody can have their opinions on how they feel about it. But the good news is, yes, King may be doing some wild stuff at times, cussing at times at the club and all this stuff, right? But at least he's not in the streets to the point to where he about to be going to spin a block, because y'all know that the killing is starting at a very young age. The reason a whole lot of young black kids in the hood is dying at like 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, but especially when they're super young, because they're going out doing the killing, and not only they're going out doing the killing, they getting killed as well. You know what I'm talking about? Because the lifestyle that they actually living. So it's much rather King be having a bad mouth, do at the club at times, than to be going on missions to go kill, or having to duck and dodge and jump fences because they trying to kill him. You know what I'm talking about? And y'all know how it is. You know what I'm talking about? How it is in every single inner city inside of the United States, like I tell y'all in the other videos, in the previous video, and the time before that, that in every inner city that's populated majority black people, you know what I'm talking about, is wars going on, and all the youth and kids are dying and killing each other. That's 100% happening, and there's no stopping that. And it is ways to stop it, but it don't seem like it's ever gonna stop. It's a continuous cycle, and it's been going on for a long time. I told y'all the gang names transform and stuff like that, but it's still happening. So the kids are killing each other. At least King's not in a position to where he's out killing about to be killed. You know what I'm talking about? I'd rather be in $1 million mansion shooting dice, or $1 million mansion, I'm talking about whatever else he may be doing that might not be appropriate for someone his age to be doing, than to be doing something out in the streets where he's gonna get killed about it. You know what I'm talking about? Rather shooting dice in a mansion than shooting dice in the streets where if he owes somebody some money, or hit somebody for something, they get mad and try to kill him, because it's happening every day, all day. You know what I'm talking about? So how do y'all feel about it though? Do y'all feel like Finesse2Tymes doing his thing? Or do y'all feel like, no, he still need to be taken away, and they need to take him away and put him in some better hands? Let me know something. Comment down below. Let me know what you think about this entire ordeal. I'm out.